Hello, everyone, and welcome to another fantastic Power Platform practical masterclass. All right, so today we are going to be learning how to build mini chat GPTs without coding. Okay, so I know it sounds amazing, and just ensure you stick along with us, along the ride, and even as we show you how you can do these things. Okay, before we begin, I would like to get your name and your location where you are joining us from. It's one of the ways we can network. So kindly drop that on the chat box, your name, your location, and then let's introduce ourselves. Okay, so awaiting responses, your name and your location, where you're joining us from. Okay, it seems I'm the only one on the call, so amazing. So they are coming in now. iPhone, that's Olako Sidam Larry from Nigeria. We have Arinze from Nigeria. We have Bridget from Nigeria. We have Lois from Kenya. Fantastic, fantastic. So I need more to come. Okay, fantastic. So we have Gladys from the UK. We have John from Lagos. Amazing. So we have several persons now, several personalities. Okay. Today we are just going to keep the session short. Okay, so we are just going to make it brief as brief as possible. All right, just give you the main things you need for you to get started in building these bots without coding. Okay, building this mini chat GPTs without coding. Okay, so I will share my screen now. Yes. Fantastic, fantastic. So what do we need to do to build our chatbots, our AI chatbots without coding? I'm reiterating this because I want you to know what we are going to be doing today. It's not something small, okay? And we are going to be doing this without coding, thanks to the Power Platform, all right? The first thing is, a little about Analytics, all right? Analytics is an edtech company, okay? So we help Africans to get into the tech space. We help people of the Black community to get into the tech space. All right. So we have various programs. We have the data analytics, we have the power platform engineering, we have the data engineering, the business analysis, the HR analytics, the financial analytics, the full stack data science. So we have 7 programs that we are currently offering. All right. We have fantastic facilitators that work in big organizations out there. So when we are talking about Apple, we're talking about Amazon, we're talking about P&G, we're talking about Google, all that. All right. A little about me. I'm Isu Sagmulaho, a senior data associate at Analytics. I'm a no-stroke tech expert, and I currently oversee the Power Platform Engineering program. Right. Because of my expertise, right, as a result of my expertise in the Power Platform, I've worked for numerous organizations across Africa and Europe, and I help them transform their business initiatives. That's literally implement the Power Platform into the way they want things in the organization to ensure a streamlined process. Okay, so I'm also a consultant, freelancer, and I've trained close to 1,000 professionals across various continents, including Asia, Europe, the Middle East, Africa, and that's the Americas. Right. So enough about me. What are we doing today? The first is that we are going to build an interactive chatbot powered by AI. Remember, as I like to call them, we are going to build an interactive mini chat GPT. I'm sure we all know what chat GPT is. So if you know what chat GPT is, can we just drop a yes on the chat box, right? So you know about chat GPT. Okay, so if you know about chat GPT, just drop that on the chat box. Okay, so CJ says yes. Who else knows about ChatGPT? Have we heard of ChatGPT? If you've not heard of ChatGPT, you can type in no as well. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so I need our responses. Today is going to be very, very interactive. All right, fantastic. So I have yes. So someone says I use it a lot. Okay, Gladys says AI, yes, it's an AI too. John says yes. Fantastic. So some of us know what ChatGPT is, some of us don't know. All right, but we are now going to be building ChatGPT, but a smaller version. Okay, that's what we are going to be doing today. And without coding, don't forget that, without coding. So that's the first thing we are going to do. The second is that we are going to take a look at how you can become a Power Platform developer and secure a job, not just becoming a Power Platform developer, but also securing a job. So that's the second thing we are going to take a look at. Also, we will look at how you can get remote, full-time, and tech relocation opportunities. So you're looking to, travel abroad, using the tier 4 visa, right? So we are going to show you how you can do this, how you can use the Power Platform to get all these opportunities. And the fourth is that we are going to show you that we have a special offer for you, okay? But this is very special, so it's going to come at the end. You will only get this if you stay to the end of the session. That's where you get our special offer, right? So we have something fantastic for those that stay till the end of the session. And we also take a look at our both internship program, right? That's the Team Analytics both internship and how you can be a part of it. So the first thing, how we can build a chatbot, that's going to be handled by none other than Kingsley Andy. Kingsley.
Hello, Isota. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, hello, Kingsley. So I think we stopped sharing my screen now, so you can take over from here.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hello, everyone. Yeah, how are you all doing today? Thank you so much, Isota. That was awesome. So, yeah, please kindly confirm if you can see my screen. Hello, I'm sure you can see my screen, right? Hello, everyone. Yeah, Isota. Okay. Okay, so can we just drop on the chat for the
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yes. Okay. Okay, thank you, Isota. Thank you so much. So what are we going to be doing today? Yes, I'm sure we saw the flyer, right? Yeah, building your first chatbot. And the beautiful part of it is you are building it without coding. All right. Yes, we are doing this without coding. All right. But let me start by asking. Now, I also asked the question earlier that how many of us know ChatGPT? And I'm just going to put my, I'm just going to be looking at the chatbot right now. And I saw a number of yes, a number of us knows what ChatGPT is like. But now I want to ask you this question. What do you think about the bot powered by AI? Yeah, what do you think about the bot powered by AI? What do you think about the bot powered by AI? So I want us to answer. I just want to hear your input. All right. Yes, I want to hear your input. So we all know what ChatGPT is, right? Now, what do you think about the bot? It would be cool. Okay, thank you, Lowell. Right? It would be cool. Now, automated response, be a super bot. Wow. Impressive. How accurate will it be? Makes life easier. Oh, thank you so much. So thank you so much for the response. Right? Yeah. Thank you for the response. Now, what we are going to be doing today, we are going to be building a bot. All right. And this bot is also going to be powered by AI. Wow, I can see more beautiful responses. Bots will have intelligence and all of that. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, but before I go on, so who is talking to you? Yeah, who is talking to you? So my name is Kingsley Andy. I am a Microsoft certified Power Platform developer with over 5 years and an industry experience deploying Power Platform. All right. Yeah, deploying Power Platform solutions for companies in Nigeria and even across Europe. All right. My proficiency, my experience encompasses it's cut across diverse sectors. All right. It's cut across diverse sectors. I am a consultant. I've worked in several edtech companies and even in finance. And I've undertaken dual roles, working as a data analyst and also working as a Power Platform developer. And in 10 Analytics, I'm a senior Power Platform developer where I continue to also build solutions and to also leverage my expertise. All right. Now, let's go on. Okay. So where are we going to start from? Now, before we start building our bots, all right, before we start building our bots, I want to ask a question. How many of us know what Power BI is? Yeah, it's going to be interactive, all right? It's going to be interactive in a way, all right? How many of us know you've heard of what Power BI is? Oh, I can see several hands raised. Yeah, I need not even wait, all right? Oh, no idea. I have an idea. Power BI, that's fine, that's fine. Now, I know a number of us would know what Power BI is. Yes, no doubt a number of us know what Power BI is. But did you know that this Power BI that you know, this Power BI that you know is just one of the many tools, yes, just one of the many tools enclosed in a product from Microsoft. It is just one of the many tools enclosed in a product from Microsoft. Did you know that? Now, what is now this product? That is what I want to share with you. This product is what we call Power Platform. This product is what we call Power Platform, all right? And what is Power Platform? Power Platform is one of the beautiful products from Microsoft. It is a beautiful product from Microsoft. Yes, I intentionally use the word beautiful, all right? It's a beautiful product from Microsoft that allows us to build custom applications, automate processes, build intelligent chatbots, build websites. Sorry, can we meet this person? Okay, just a moment. Let me see how I can meet. Let me see how I can meet this person. Okay, thank you. Now, do you know that Power BI is just one of these components? And if you notice on your screen, you can see power on all of these products. Microsoft Power Platform. So Microsoft Power Platform is one of the product of Microsoft that allows us to build applications, automate processes. So maybe in your organization or where you work, there are several repetitive processes. All right, maybe there's this process that you guys normally do it every day, every time, and even on the cloud. Power Automate can run that process on its own. Or what you just need to do is to set it up, and then you just go and sit down, and then you focus on other things. And Power Automate is going to make that solution for you. Now, Power Virtual Agent is what we are going to be talking about today, because Power Virtual Agent allows us to build intelligent chatbots. Yes, we are going to use Power Virtual Agent today because we want to build an intelligent chatbot. So Power Virtual Agent allows you to build chatbots with little or no coding at all. And let me tell you the truth, these chatbots, you can deploy them on your company's website. You can deploy them on several platforms. All right, you can deploy them on several platforms. Now, I want to give you a scenario from my wealth of expertise. All right. Yes, I just want to give you a bit from my wealth of expertise. All right. Now, I remember, while I was still working as a consultant, so there is this company. However, I changed the name. All right. I changed the name for data or information issues. So I might not be using the exact data. All right. So yes, this company is located in Cape Town. Yeah, it is an e-commerce company located in Cape Town. Cape Town, yes, Cape Town in South Africa. And what do they do? What does this e-commerce company do, and how do they even operate? Did you know that this e-commerce company, they operate both online and both on site? Now, with that, you would agree with me that it is a very big company, right? Yes, it is. It is a big company because first, They are operating in Cape Town. Cape Town is one of the bubbling areas in South Africa. And yes, so they are in this bubbling area, and then they are making sales. And I tell you of the truth, their sales keeps increasing and increasing and increasing daily. But there is a problem that they were facing. Yes, they were facing a problem. And what was this problem? They could not handle their customer queries efficiently. They could not handle their customer queries efficiently. So they reached out to my company. And then my company sent me, myself, and one other guy, hey, go to this company, hear from them, and let's see how we can help them. Did you know what I did? When they told me about all their processes, how customer queries, inquiries, it keeps increasing, and yet, yes, they have customer care representative, they have customer service team, and all of that. But there is still this issue. Customer service team seems not to be enough. It seems not to be enough. Now, what do we do for them? Let me show you what we did. Now, this is what we did. The solution we gave to them, this is it. Okay, so we recommended the chatbot for them. We said, oh, okay, since your main issue at this point is not being able to handle customer queries efficiently, this is what you should do. We're going to build a chatbot for you, all right? We're going to build a chatbot with Power Virtual Agents. But this is what is going to make the big difference from every other chatbot that you've been seeing or that you've been working with. We are going to add this chatbot with AI. All right, we are going to add this chatbot. So it is not just an ordinary chatbot. The chatbot also work with AI. And yes, I still have some minutes left. I'm going to quickly show you how I built that solution. All right, I'm going to show you how I built that solution. But before we start, you're going to need a Microsoft 365 developer account, all right, in order to join me in building. But don't worry, no hassle, all right? Even though you cannot join me while I build the solution, as long as you registered, you're going to get access to my materials. So every materials used for this masterclass session. And on this slide is a link. This is a link that is going to lead you to open a Microsoft 365 developers account. Now with the Microsoft 365 developers account, you're going to have access to all the tools in Power Platform. You'll be able to build applications, build automate processes, build workflows, work with Power BI, build intelligent chatbots. So you're going to have access to all of these tools. All right, you will have access to all of these tools. So don't worry, just make sure you register and wait till the end of the session. All right, so that you can also open your Microsoft 365 account. Now, let's get started. All right, let's get started. Let's get started as fast as possible. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. I'm sharing my screen on Power Virtual Agent. So how do I access Power Virtual Agent? I access Power Virtual Agent by going to web.powerva.microsoft.com. I intentionally refresh the page so that you can see, you can see that. So web.powerva.microsoft.com, and then it takes me to Power Virtual Agent Studio. But before I start my solution, there is something very, very important that, okay, I just need to, let me just pull up that screen. So when you are building a, yes, let me give you the secret. So in consulting, when you want to build a solution for a company, when you want to build a solution for a company, do this. So there are several steps. All right, there are several steps, and one of the steps is building a process flow map. All right, for this solution. So for this company, we built a conversation flow for them. All right, that is going to guide us on how we build our solution, and I'm just going to show you that real quick. All right, Okay. So this is how the conversation will look like. Now, on your screen, you can see design the conversation flow. Yeah, no doubt. You can see something looking like a flow chart, right? Now, some shapes are colored blue, while some are colored white. Yeah, it is intentional. So in Power Virtual Agents, when we are building our solution, our charts, but there's what we call topics. All right. Now, all these shapes colored blue is what we call the topics, and it's going to guide us to build our solutions. All right, it's going to guide us to build our solution. All right, now take note. We have product inquiry, but take note of this. Now, this is just a sample. All right, this is just a sample, and your solution might not look. Your conversation flow might not look exactly like this. You are the engineer. You know the perfect solution to build. All right, so your solution might not look perfect like it might not look exactly like this. This was just a sketch. So let's go now. How do I build this conversation flow? I might not run through it, but you go to draw.io. All right, you go to draw.io in order to, yes, okay, just a moment. So you go to draw.io to build the solution. I might not be able to go there, but let's just go right ahead and start on how to build our bot. So this is Power Virtual Agent Studio. This is Power Virtual Agent Studio. And you can see I've created a number of bots, no doubt. I've created a number of bots. So I just click on create a bot. Create a bot. Now, it is bringing me here, but first off, I want to change my environment. Yes, I want to change my environment to this. I want to use this environment. So in Power Platform, we have several environments. All right, we have several environments in Power Platform. So, okay, this is loading. This is loading. Okay, while this is loading, some people might be asking, okay, so how do I build a conversation flow? So this is draw.io, draw.io. So draw.io is an online flowchart maker. All right, it's an online flowchart maker. It's asking me to create a new diagram. Yeah, that's nice. So you might just want to use a sample to do that. So this is just a simple sample. It's asking me to save my file. I'm just going to save it with any name. So let me save it. Chatbot solution for Smith Corps. So okay, so you can see this is the sample, the template they gave me. All right, so you can edit this template to what you want. For example, you just drag and drop. You just drag, but this is not exactly what we will be doing. All right, but this is just how you're going to create your conversation flow. Or you could even use a pen and a book to create a conversation flow. That still works. All right, now let's go into business. So I click on create a bot, and I'm just going to call this bot Smith Stores Solution. Smith Stores Solution. Yeah, the language I want my bot to speak is English. You can select any language of your choice. You can see how beautiful it is. So your bot can actually speak any language. All right. So I'm just going to click on create. So this should take 1 minute or less to just create. So this is where I set it up. And yeah, it will also interest you to know that now in Power, in Power Platform, yeah, even though we might be building a chatbot now without coding, and I talked about all that component of Power Platform. Do you know that you can also build applications with writing little or no code? You can automate that processes, create workflows without writing much code. So it is not just in Power Virtual Agents that you can create solutions without writing any code. Also, Power Apps and also Power Automate as well. So it is open. Wow, it is open. So what's next? What is next? Okay, this sounds interesting. Now, Okay, this is a quick overview. Now on my left, you can see that I'm on the overview page. And if I come here, I'm going to see the topic. I talked about topics before, right? When I was showing you my conversation tool, I talked about topics. And I said there are some shapes colored in blue. Those are the topics we want to build. But Power Virtual Agent even made it easy for us. They have some pre-built topics in here for us to work with. Sounds interesting again, right? So now these are topics. Now the way my bot is going to function based on the topics inside the bot. That is how my bot is going to function. So any topic that is not here, and I ask my bot a question, for example, let me test my bot. You can see something like test bot here, right? And track between topic. If I toggle this on, as my bot is responding, it's going to be going to that topic, in depth to that topic. Now, let me ask my bot a question. Let me just say hello. Let me be nice and do it. All right. Now, it says, hello, how can I help you today? How is that possible for you to answer? Because I've not added anything to my bot. But how is that possible? Now, it is possible because there's a topic called greeting. I'm just going to open greeting and see what is there. Let me open it and see what is there. Okay, let me take a look at it. Okay, so now you can see I opened my topic, and then the first card I am seeing, the first node I am seeing is called trigger. And this is what I mean by node. This is what I mean by node. Now, the first node I'm seeing is called trigger. These triggers allows my bot to locate the topic. So whenever my bot will receive any of this kind of message, it then comes to this topic. And then what should follow is, hello, how can I help you today? That is why I'm saying, hello, how can I help you today? I can also edit this, all right? I can also edit this, or I might even delete it. I might want to add another kind of node, right? Let's do something. Let's delete this. Let's delete this. Now, and I want to add, now I click on plus, I can see several options here. So I can send a message or ask a question. I just want to ask a question. Okay, and I'll type the same thing. Hello, how can I help you today? So it's going to save my question as either multiple choice question or what? I want it to save it in an entity, user entire response. Just save it there and don't do anything. That's just what I want. So I just edited this and saying, hello, how can I help you today? What do you want to order from us today? What do you want to order from us today? So I'm just going to go ahead and save this, right? Just going to go ahead and save this. So, and then I will test my bot again. And let me see if I type hello, this is what it is going to show. Now I'm going to type hello again, or let me not type hello. I can pick another trigger here. I'm just going to type good day. Oh, it's not okay. Good morning. Now, good morning. Hello, how can I help you today? What do you want to have from us today? You see, that makes sense. I just edited the pre-built topics and it's working, right? Let's take a look at another topic. There are several pre-built. Greetings is not just the only pre-built topics in Microsoft Power Virtual Agent, all right? Now, I have a topic, a simple topic. I have a topic with a condition. I have a topic with a condition and a variable. But remember what we want to build. We want to build a solution for Smith stores that is going to help them when customer comes to their chatbot and ask for a product. It is going to display that information. Or when a customer comes to the chatbot and wants to make inquiry about his order, about his or her order, probably a customer comes and then he bought something from the store, and then the order has not arrived. You might want to track the order. You might want to track the order. So it comes to the chatbot. And that is why we want to build the chatbot. But we'll just take one topic and work with it. Let's work with product inquiry. Let's work with product inquiry. So I'm just going to take a look at a simple topic, the condition. Let me just click on this, a simple topic, a condition. Now, this is the build topic Power Virtual Agent built for me. Okay, this is just about my looking for a store. But okay, let me assume I want to create a new topic. I don't want to leverage on what Power Virtual Agent has built for me. And if I don't want to use any of what Power Virtual Agent has done for me, I'm just going to toggle all of this off. I'm going to toggle everything off. But I want to create a topic. Now, we can create topic in 2 minutes. One, creating it with Copilot, and another means is to create your topic from scratch. I'm going to talk about creating it with Copilot. Honestly, it's something you will want to see. It's something that is going to interest you. All right. So just watch. Don't worry. We will learn how to create from blank. Then thereafter, we will move to creating with Copilots. I'm sure this is not even the first time you're hearing about Copilots. Copilots. So don't worry, we will work on that. Now, I created from scratch. So first thing first, I would want to edit my topic, and I'm going to call this product inquiry. Yeah, I'm just going to call this product inquiry. So I've edited the name of my topic, and now it's asking me for triggers, right? It's asking me for triggers. The phrases I would want it to. Okay, I'm just going to add 3 triggers, right? Product inquiry. So once a customer asks a question, and then this question has product inquiry in it, right? So just this topic should be accessed. Power Virtual Agent should access this topic. I need also I need a product. This can work several things, right? Several things. This is just mine. And then if a customer should type any of this, what should follow? Okay, so I want what should follow to be a question, right? Yeah. Okay, so hello, I can show you some of our products. I can show you some of our products, right? I might just want to, now there are 2 ways in which this can work, all right? Now, maybe, for example, the organization or this organization, they store their product in a file, all right, in a database. This is where they store their inventory, including pictures and all of them. Power Virtual Agents can access that database. Yeah, I tell you, Power Virtual Agents can access that database and then bring out the product the customer wants. Or another way we can achieve that is when we include our website. So you can visit our website, just visit our website. Just visit our store online. This is just something fictional, right? Or I might even use a markdown to do that. Just visit our online store. And I'm just going to embed the www. Let me just say example.com. Example.com. So let's see. Okay. Okay, I think I'm just going to change this card because it's not looking like a question again. It's looking like just something direct, right? So I'm just going to delete this, and I'll just change it to a message card. Yeah, that should work. That's perfect for this case. Okay. I am happy to help you look for the product. Just visit our online. Okay, I wanted to add an hyperlink, an online store. So this is how we add hyperlink in Power Virtual Agent. Okay, let me assume the name of the website is example.com. So this makes sense. I'm just going to save and then we test. Yeah, I'm just going to save and test. All right. So this is how we create topics from blank. All right. Product. So I need a product. I need a product. So let's see what's going to happen. So you can see, I'm happy to help you look for the product. Just visit our online store. Even my hyperlink is even showing, right? Makes sense, right? Now, what if we want to use the AI feature in Power Virtual Agent? Remember, our solution for Smith stores, almost also include AI. And one of the AI feature in Power Virtual Agent is Copilot. Copilot is like an assistant. Copilot, yes, just like your assistant, you are the developer producing the solution. You are the pilot producing the solution. Now, Copilot is, yes, just like founder and co-founder. So Copilot is the one assisting you to produce this solution. Now let's go. Let's use Copilot to create a new topic. This is going to amaze you. This is really going to amaze you that you could create all of that within a matter of, like, within 1 minute or 2 minutes. Now, I click on Copilot, right? And it's asking me to name my topic, and it is asking me to tell it, what do you want your topic to do? What kind of topic do you want to create? Now, it gave me samples. Wow, beautiful. It gave me samples, several samples. Okay. Okay, now in this case, let's assume that Smith Stores is also selling pizza. And we want to create a topic that's going to allow someone order a pizza from choosing the common pizza type they want to order. So I am just going to click on this and let's see how it is going to be. Okay, so I click on that and it's entered here, but I still need to name my topic. So I'll just call it order pizza. So it simply means you can use our chatbot to also order pizza, or you can even use it to order other items. This is just a sample. All right. So I'm just going to click on create. All right. So you can use an order pizza, and maybe, for example, they're also selling pancakes. You can also use it to use our chatbot to order pancakes too. Okay. Wow. I'm just going to close this, right? I'm just going to close this. I'm going to come and edit it with Copilot later, but can you imagine? Remember when we wanted to create from blank? I was literally thinking, like, racking my brain on how I'm going to create triggers and all of that. But look at what Copilot did for me. It created all of these triggers just with one single click. And that was not just the only node it created. Now, can you imagine what type of pizza will you like to order? Sorry. Now, maybe, for example, Smith Stores does not offer veggie pizza. You can delete it. Yes, it is still editable to what you want. All right. Sorry about that. It is still, yes, you can still edit it to what you want. All right. That is not the only node it's still added. Now, how many pizza would you like to order? You enter the number, and then it even gives you a summary of what you have ordered. Wow, it gives you a summary of what you have ordered. So now, perfectly, however, you can also add several features. Maybe you want to add payment method. You want your chatbot to be able to also accept payment. You can also attach it here. All right, you can also attach that here as well. But I want us to do something. I want us to do something real quick. Now, I think I'm going to, let's edit what Copilot has brought for us. All right, let's edit this. I'm going to use an adaptive card. Yes, I don't want this to be my summary. This is just like a summary, right? You have ordered all of this, but okay, editing with Copilot. I'm going to click on the node now, move node in Canvas. But what do I want Copilot to do for me? I'm just going to come down. So I want it to summarize the information I've gathered from the user in adaptive card. Right, I'm just going to click on this and let's see what's going to happen. Summarize the user. Don't just summarize it and put it in the message node. No, I don't want that. Yes, I do not want that. Okay, I'm just going to click on update. I want it to look good. I want it to look good. All right. So it's trying to update. So the topic has been updated by the AI. I'm going to close it and let me just have a peep at it. So I'm going to save this, right? I'm going to save this and test it. Let's see if maybe, wow, Copilot did a nice and interesting job for us. So I'll just refresh this page. I'm just going to refresh this. Okay, so what is the trigger here? Okay, I want to order a pizza. I'm just going to type that. I want to order a pizza. So that's going. So okay, so it is coming here. Can you see? Look at the order. Look at the step. Now, depending on the node you've added, as I keep, it is just like a flow chart. It keeps coming down. So cheese, pepperoni, veggie. Can you imagine? Okay, let me just click on veggie. Now, the next thing after pizza type is how many pizza would you like to have? How many pizza will you like to order? Now, I want to order 10, or how many are we on the call? Oh, we are over 70. So let me order 70. So I want to order 70. Okay, still going. Now, wow. So now take a look at this and also take a look at this. Now, this is the message card. You have ordered the 70. Let me just click on it. You have ordered. Now, all of this, what you're looking here, these are variables. All right. Now, pizza count. Let me show you where pizza count came from. Now, pizza count came from yeah, can you see when he asked me how many pizza would you like to order, and then I added an entity called number and then saved my response as pizza count. So this is the variable I saved it as. Now, next thing is okay, after pizza count, pizza type. So pizza type is also a variable. And it came from here. Can you see that? So you can also say variable just as in normal programming, you get to deal with variables and all of that. Now, this is this, but this is this. Makes sense. So which one makes sense? Like, I prefer the adaptive card because it looks good, right? As a customer, me seeing this, it's like they're gonna get my interest. Yes, you will for sure get my interest, right? So this makes sense. Now look at what Copilot just helped us did within a matter of minutes. Now, but what if we want to make this topic really look good? Now, I want to add to the topic. Okay, so don't just ask them for pizza. Also ask them, are you interested in a drink? Also ask them, are you interested? Oh, I'm not sure I spelled that well. Also ask them. Okay. Ask them, are you interested in a drink? And recommend for them. Then store the summary of their choice in a adaptive card. Yeah, that makes sense. Adaptive card. That makes sense. That makes sense. So I'm just going to update this. And let's see what Copilot is going to do first. But yeah, let me still get your attention. See, that is not just the only artificial intelligence in Power Virtual Agents. I'm sure this is yeah, you're wowed already, right? And you're planning to do this for your organization. Okay, so let's see. I think it has created it. So are you interested in a drink? Yes or no? So whatever the option is also going to summarize it in an adaptive card, making beautiful sense. Yeah, making beautiful sense. Okay, I think should we test this? Okay, let's just test it and see how it looks like the very last time, and then we move on to something else. Move on to something else. Okay, pizza. I think that is the trigger for this topic. Okay, can I get the pizza? Can I get the pizza? Can I get a pizza? So we are trying to test our bot right now. So I'm just going to choose cheese. After cheese, how many pizza would you like to order? I'm just going to enter one. Let me see. Okay, it's going to summarize what I just selected. So are you interested in a drink? Yes. Okay, so it's giving me something. So it worked. Wow, beautiful. It worked. Makes sense, right? Yeah, makes beautiful, beautiful sense. Now, we've been able to look at the topic, we've been able to create other pizza and product inquiry. Yeah, yes. This might not okay. Now, so let's do something else. Let's do something else. Remember what I've said from the beginning. Power Virtual Agent allows you to create intelligent chatbots and all of that. And Power Virtual Agent works based on topics. When I clicked on topics, I see the list of topics. And I saw several pre-built topics built for me by Power Virtual Agent, right? And we looked at some of these topics. We took a look at creating topic. When I said hello, and then it said, how can I help you today? I did not create that topic, but that topic was already inside here. Now we added new topics. We created a topic from blank, just a quick topic from blank. And we also created a topic using Copilots. We also created a topic using Copilots. Also, you can also create a topic. Now, let me just show you this. Let me show you this. Yeah. Let me show you this. I'm clicking on this lesson. It's a simple topic with a condition. Also, Power Virtual Agent will also create another, like it will create 3 lesson topics for you. One is a simple topic. The second is a simple topic with a condition, and the third is a simple topic with condition, variable, and entity. Now, let's just take a look at this. Now, this topic is for it to find. Maybe you don't want to find the nearest store around it, and then okay. All of this, I'll be glad. So once this is triggered, find my nearest store, check my store location, find a store, find your nearest. I'll be glad to find a store. So you can see it. Then it will ask you the question: which location are you interested in? Is it Redmond, Seattle, or Kirkland? Now, once any of this is selected, you can see a condition. You can see branching, right? You can see branching. Now, a programmer would have used code to do all of this, conditional loops to do all of this, but Power Virtual Agent will just make you use drag and drop to do all of this. It's just going to allow you to use drag and drop to do all of this. So when the user is going to select Seattle, now Seattle, if Seattle is equal to, sorry, just a moment. So if the user selects Seattle, then it's just going to come here, or select Kirkland. Now you can see it's just going to come to if the store location that is this variable is equal to Kirkland, or if this store location is equal to Seattle or also Redmond, making beautiful sense. But what should happen if they select any of this? Okay, check out our company store at a message is just going to appear. Can you see? See how Power Virtual Agent is helpful. But we want to try something else. Do you know that okay, do you know that Power Virtual Agent can also scrape information from an organization website? Did you know that Power Virtual Agent can also scrape information from our organization website? That sounds interesting. You thought it is only programmer that can scrape information from an organization website. Let me tell you the business importance of this ability of Power Virtual Agent. Now, if Power Virtual Agent can get information from an organization website, it simply means Power Virtual Agent knows everything, almost everything, about the organization, as long as it is embedded in that website. And believe me, you will agree with me that yes, an organization has almost everything about it on its website. And Power Virtual Agent can do that. But how do we get Power Virtual Agent to scrape information from a company's website? Let's check it out. Now, I'm just going to I click on settings and I'm going to the AI capabilities of Power Virtual Agent. Now, if you started with me and probably you're cognizant of what is on my screen, you would have seen something like this asking me to enter a website. Okay, but this feature, okay, yes, this feature also helps. Yes, this feature also helps the bot itself to also boost the conversation coverage. All right, to also boost the conversation coverage. That is why this feature, this AI integration in Power Virtual Agent, it is related to what ChatGPT can do. ChatGPT scrapes information from the internet and then it gives user the answers. Power Virtual Agent also has that GPT ability. It has that GPT ability. Beautiful, right? Yes. Now, I want to add a website. I want to add a website that this bot is going to scrape information from. I just want to add a website. And I'm thinking of a website to use. I just want to use a fictional website. Okay, I'm going to use ebay.com. Yes, I'm just going to use ebay.com. Now, let's take a look at how ebay.com is like. You can see how ebay.com is like. I come down, okay, I can see several items like wristwatches, iPhones, okay, I can see quite a number of things, right? I'm just going to copy this website address and then just paste it here. And then I add it. Now I'm just going to save it. And I want to ask Power Virtual Agent. I want to order a wristwatch, or tell me about eBay. I'm just going to ask it, tell me. And also there is something I will also show you. Tell me about eBay. Okay. There's something I will also show you in the bot content moderation. All right. In the bot content moderation, now we have several. Yes, you have several options. Now, as a developer, it is very important that you as a developer, you know the company very, very well. All right. Now, why is it important that you have enough information about the company? Look at what just happened. Power Virtual Agent is telling him that it cannot help me with that information, which means you as a developer, before you entered that website, you've not scanned through the website, right? So knowing everything about the company, knowing every tools the company uses is going to help you deliver effective solutions. All right. Now I click on this bot content moderation. Now your bot can give you responses that are high in content. If you select high is actually default. Your bot is going to generate few answers for you, but this answers is going to be relevant. Now, if you use Bing, AI, or use GPT-4, ChatGPT-4, you would notice that most of the times it is going to ask you, do you want a precise answer? Do you want a balanced answer? Or do you want a relevant answer? It asks you questions like that. It's also the same thing here. Now, if I select medium, I always advise that you select medium. Now, medium is going to generate more answers for you, all right? But the responses may be less relevant. However, the responses will still be gotten from the organization website. So it is not that they are totally irrelevant, but I do not advise that you select low, because most of the times the responses can have inaccuracies. But selecting high simply means you are limiting the bot from answering any kind of user question. All right. So let me go to eb.com. So I guess about is not here. That is why I'm not getting that response. So we are going to do two things quickly. All right. We will test this again, and if it does not work, it simply means yes, we would need to try another question. We would need to rephrase the questions. All right, makes sense, right? Okay, why is it not? Okay, perfect. Now, it simply means you need to now take a look at the website. Take a look at the website. Now, company info. Let's take a look at company's info. Or I want to buy oh, okay, so this is what is happening. It's actually conflicting with several other triggers in my it is actually conflicting with several other triggers in my topics. Remember, we have a topic that one of its trigger is pi. One of its trigger is pi, and that is why it is asking me to clarify, what do you mean? Do you mean let's integrate this topic, or do you mean this topic, or do you mean this other pizza topic? So it is actually conflicting with it. Wow. Okay, let me just take a peep at the chat box. I think if there are any questions. Okay, we are just going to accept questions there. Okay, I can see several questions on how will I get the recording. Just wait till the end of the class, all right? Yeah, just wait till the end of the class, and you're for sure going to get the recordings. Or now, I want us to also do something. I think because we've added so many topics, that ask triggers about orders and all of that. What if we had a topic like we had a website like Microsoft.com? Yes, we had a website like Microsoft.com. How about that? Yes. Since so I'm just gonna add this, right? So this, so you can add up to 3 websites. All right, you can add up to 3 websites. Yeah, I'm just gonna save. Oh, it's not allowing me to save. My save. Let me just refresh this. Just allow me to save. So let me just quickly refresh that. Okay, Babatunde, okay. I got your message. Okay, no problem. Okay, water environment. Okay, Isosa answered that. Thank you, Isosa. So, okay, it's loaded. So let me enter that. So I'm just going to save this, and also let me still add my EB. Oh, There's no point. Now I'm just going to save this, right? And let me ask you a question about Microsoft. I want to buy Microsoft 365. Let me see what it's going to do. I'm not sure I spelled that as well. To buy Microsoft 365. Oh no, this is not what I mean. It is okay. Let me switch off my topics. Let me switch off those topics, right? I'm just going to switch off these 3 topics. This is where the figure is coming from. Okay. Let me refresh. I need a Microsoft 365. Okay, because of the need, it is still conflicting with this other topic here, other pizza, also a product inquiry. But that's not exactly what I want. So you must be conversant of your figures. Let me check that again. My website is saved. Oh, website is not saved. Why? I wanted to save this. That's why it's not bringing it out. I'm just going to keep it back it again. Okay. I don't know. Yeah. So let me ask it again. Tell me about Microsoft. There's still more chats coming in. Okay, it simply means it is not saving. Okay. Okay, but this is not an issue. All right, this is not a very big issue. We could just refresh. We could just refresh our board, start from the beginning. Sorry, not start from building your board from the beginning. All right, yeah. So enter it again, and you get to embed your website address, and for sure it is going to work. Hello, Susa. So I'm just taking a peep at the chat, to see if there is any question I can quickly answer. Okay, how can chatbot be used for information blogs? Attention is the boost. Okay, thank you, Sosa.
Okay, Kingsley. Yeah. So unfortunately, we're not able to show them that functionality. So there might be an issue somewhere. Maybe that feature of the chatbot is currently down. So that could be an issue. Okay, that's the integrating the scraping of websites via your chatbot.
Yes.
So thank you very much, Kingsley, for that wonderful demonstration.
Thank you.
Yeah. So you can turn off stop sharing your screen now. All right, fantastic. So now we've been able to see how we can build this chatbot. One thing that you noticed, right, while Kingsley was doing all that, is that it did not utilize an inkling of code. Okay, there was no inkling of code in everything that we did. Okay, so that is one of the major features of the Power Platform. That is a reason why we are always clamoring that you should come and learn the Power Platform, because you're going to be able to do things that developers can do even without coding. All right, I'm going to share my screen now, because now that we've seen one of these things that we can do, how can we now learn this Power Platform? All right, how can we utilize these tools? How can we benefit from the entirety of the Microsoft Power Platform? I introduce you to the Microsoft Power Platform track here at 10 Analytics. All right, so this track has an overview. What are you going to be doing? Right, what are you going to be learning? So about let's take a look at the overview. It's 100% online learning, so it's a virtual kind of learning system whereby you, just like the way we have now, all right? So you have your facilitator at the other end of the screen, and you are able to interact. So you can ask questions if things are not clear. You can go back. You get to with your facilitators. Also, you articles. So we do not we on projects, right? While analytics, in the sense that you work on projects in every one of your classes. All right, that is the reason why you are going to be having at least 6 projects added to your portfolio during the course of this track, during the course of the Power Platform program. All right, going to have a lifetime access to the materials and you are finally done with the program. That does not mean so you're left alone. You can't go through the recordings anymore. You can't access the materials anymore in case maybe there's something you forgot and I need to just refresh your memory on. That's not the case. You have lifetime access to all the materials that you utilized during the course of the program. And also, you are going to be having 100% job prospect possibility. How will you achieve that? I will get that. I will get to that point very soon, right? How you can get these tools, learn how to use these tools, and also also be out there, right? And also be out there in the sense that you are also able to get a job using this particular skill that you've learned, right? So it's a 2 months training program, and you also have a 1 month internship with us, right? The program overview to the learn. What are you going to be learning during the course of this program? So first thing first is that we're going to have an introduction. This introduction, what does it entail, right? This introduction is where you're going to be taking a look at various business analysis methodologies, because it's one thing for you to be able to use the Power Platform to build applications, automate processes and all that. But how do you know the right ways to utilize these tools in an organization? Okay. In the introduction to Power Platform, you're going to learn about wireframing, gap analysis, the software development lifecycle, the user flow, and several others. You move on to Power Apps.
Hello, Isusa. I'm not sure we can hear you. Okay, can everyone hear me? You can hear me, just.
So sorry about that. Yeah, so I did not know I was muted. Okay.
Oh, okay. We lost when we were trying to explain how we will learn Power Apps using the software developer life cycle.
Okay. So that was the previous slide, right?
Yes.
Okay. So sorry about that. All right. So I
You're still on this slide.
Okay, on this slide. Okay, no problem. So apologies, everyone. So I was saying, I was just how you can learn what you're going to be using these tools to do. Okay, so first thing is that we talked about the introduction to the Power Platform, whereby you take a look at the various tools, the business analysis methodologies that you utilize when working with the Power Platform, including the Power Apps, the Power Automate, the Power, including the business analysis tools you're going to be learning are the software development lifecycle. We have the gap analysis, we have the user flow, we have the wireframes. The reason why you need all those things is that it's one thing for you to be able to utilize the Power Platform tools. It's another thing for you to know how to use this organization's problem. And that's the reason why you need the introduction of the Power Platform. Then you move on to the Microsoft Power Apps, whereby you learn how to use the Power Apps to build applications without coding. All right, I'm going to show you one of the applications that you're going to build, that you build using this Microsoft Power Apps. Right. Next is you move to the Microsoft Power Automate. With the Microsoft Power Automate, you get to work on automating processes. When I mean processes, I'm talking about things that you do on a day-to-day. With Microsoft Power Automate, right? You can actually automate posting on social medias. All right, in the sense that there's going to be a bot at the background that will help you post things on social media. That's just by the wayside, right? I just want to inform you that. But with the Microsoft Power Automate, you can also get to automate sending emails, in the sense that, let's say you have you work in an organization whereby you have to send probably daily emails or daily or weekly emails, which contain the reports of the happenings of the organization to probably to your manager and all that. So in Microsoft Power Automate, you're able to automate all those processes, and then you don't need to keep doing those redundant tasks. All right, so you're efficient, use your time to do better things, basically. Then you move to the Microsoft Power Virtual Agents, where you will learn how to build chatbots without coding, just like the way we have done now. We are going to take a look at a more in-depth way of building this chatbots. What we just did now is the surface. We are going to learn more about these things in the Power Virtual Agents. Next, we have the Power BI. So the Power BI, most of us, we are familiar with that. So we utilize the Power BI to analyze data, basically data analytics. Okay, so what you learn in the Power Platform also gives you a skill set of a data analyst, right? Part of the skill set, in the sense that you will know how to utilize the Power BI to analyze data, which is the data analyst aspect, and also to distribute this data properly, which is the developer's aspect. So you're going to be learning both sides of the Microsoft Power BI. Okay. Next, you move to the SQL because the Power Platform works on data. Data, we use data in everything. So you need to be able to utilize SQL to run data queries, to be able to have a good database for your data, and you will learn how to connect this to your Power Platform tools. Next is the Power Pages. With the Power Pages, you can build websites without coding. So no need to start using HTML, CSS, and all those things you know about, right? So you can just build this website straight. You can build from simple to complex websites, right? So because you're not coding does not mean you're going to be building some websites that no one wants to take a look at. But with Power Pages, you can build simple to complex websites without coding. Next is you need to be able to build your case and create action. Okay, so when you've learned all these tools, how can you tell an organization that, oh, you have a problem? This is the way I believe you can use Power Platform to solve the problem. Okay, so how can you do all that? That is what you'll be learning in the building your case and creating actions. All right, so now to summarize everything that I've said so far, first off is that it's 100% virtual-led instructor class. Okay, so the classes are virtual. The classes are on Saturdays and Sundays. So on Saturdays, you have live classes from 11 to 2 p.m. West African time. And then on Sundays, you are provided with self-paced watch midweek videos for you to be able to understand. For you to be able to understand the concept better before we get to class. So on Sunday, you're provided with videos whereby you can watch at your own pace, practice videos on the different tools that different technologies you're going to be learning. And then on Saturday, you get to have like this kind of session now whereby you talk to your facilitator puts you through, you work on projects together in class, Because remember, it's a project-based learning. Project-based learning. All right. So next is all right. So next is sorry about that. All right. So now that you've learned all those tools, how are you going to use them to get a job? Okay. I'm sure we all know about a tech person. We've all maybe we have a friend that is into tech. We know Kunle is into tech. We know Aisha. We know someone that's into tech, but they don't have a tech related role. Okay, so they've been in tech for years and there's nothing to show for it basically. That makes us doubt that, oh, I hear that there's money in tech, I hear that tech is the new oil and all that. But what we see around us, that's not the case. I'm going to tell you the reason why. The thing is that those persons have the first 50%, which is they have the skill set of a power platform developer, the skill set of a techie now. But then the other 50% is missing. The other 50% is missing. And what this other 50%, they are the employability session skills, like they are the employability skills. Okay. Now, these skills, we are going to have other sessions that is going to teach you on how you can implement each and everything. Okay, to ensure that you have the first 50%, which is the skill-based. Remember, the classes are project-based, so that you've got that covered. The other 50% that we put you out there to ensure that you finally land this tech role is what you're still going to be learning during the course of this program. The first is the CV review session. So you're going to have a one-on-one session with your facilitator in the sense that you get to, you're taught how you can structure your CV to any job role you are applying. So you get to see things like, oh, you get to see things like, oh, someone has a question that, oh, I've not been in the tech, I'm just learning, I don't have so much experience and all that. How can I put this in my CV? You know, some jobs ask for 3 years and 5 years experience, whatever, and all that. Okay. So in the CV review session, you're going to be taught and instructed on how you can link whatever you've been doing previously. So let's say you've been working at a shop, whatever you've been doing, you're going to be taught how you link that to the job role that you're searching for. So it does not seem like, oh, you don't have experience and all that. Everything you are doing, there's experience. It's the only thing you need to know is how to structure this experience to the role that you are currently trying to apply. That's for the CV review. Okay. Next is the LinkedIn optimization session. Many persons are on LinkedIn, all right? So many persons are on LinkedIn, but not everyone's LinkedIn profile is optimized. Okay, not everyone receives emails from recruiters saying, oh, I saw your work, I love this work, would you like to work for us? I want to schedule an interview with you and all that. That's because their LinkedIn profiles are not optimized. So in the LinkedIn optimization session, you will learn how to optimize your LinkedIn profile to start getting job offers from recruiters, to start receiving daily emails from LinkedIn saying, oh, there's a job role available at this company, there's a job available at this company. Do you want to send in your CV? Do you want to apply? And all that, literally to get your LinkedIn profile in tip-top shape to make you visible to recruiters. Next is that we're also going to take a look at the Upwork optimization session. So Upwork is a fantastic platform for those that are into freelancing, right? Freelancing is in the sense that you get to work on projects. You literally streamline how you want to work. Okay, so you work for various companies at your own time. You work on projects for them. You get paid and all that. So Upwork is a very, very nice site for you to be able to do that. But Upwork are the kind of technicality. It's not as straightforward as some other job sites in the sense that you need connect. So you know, like there's a currency system called the connect, and you need to be taught how to appropriately use this, how to structure your cover letter to ensure that when you send it on Upwork, you are called back, and all those things. So this is what you are going to be doing in the Upwork optimization session. All right. Next is the navigating the job market. Some of us are looking to relocate and all that. So you're looking to move abroad. With this session, with the navigating the job market session, you learn how to perfectly go through the job market of these countries that you are looking to locate to. All right, in the sense that you know where the jobs are and you know where to get these jobs. You know how to apply, when to apply for these jobs in order to ensure you land them at the end. So that's what you'll be doing in the navigating the job market. Next is that you will also be provided recommendation stroke reference letters from us. Right? So as long as you are a participant with 10 Analytics or you are an alumni of 10 Analytics, reference and stroke recommendation letter are a short thing from us. So all you need to do is probably you are applying for a job and the organization is asking for a reference letter. All right, they want to really know if you are who you say you are, if you worked in wherever you said you work. Okay, you can get that from us. Okay, so all you need to do is just reach out and we'll be more than happy to provide the details on how you incorporate this reference letter into your application. We've also had several companies reaching out to us. Someone said, Kunle said he worked with 10 Analytics, he trained with 10 Analytics, he worked with 10 Analytics, it's currently on his LinkedIn, is applying for this job role. So I want you to confirm if it's literally the person he says he is, right? So we have a lot of emails like that, and we always respond in good faith as long as you trained with us. Also, you get to have job interview sessions, right? These interview sessions will prepare you for when you finally get an interview. So let's say you apply for a job role, all right? So your CV is up to date, your LinkedIn is up to date, Upwork, top notch, you have the knowledge, then you finally apply for the job, you get called for an interview. Now, how can you ensure you do well in that interview and get the job role you so desire? This is where the interview preparation session comes in. As soon as you get the interview, you are able to book an interview session with those of us with a professional. All right. So you book an interview session with a professional, and then you have a one-on-one call whereby you are taking through the things you are to expect from the interview and the things you should do, the things you should not do as well, how you should answer questions, that is taking a look at star approach and all that, how you can answer questions to ensure that you land that role. All right, to ensure that the recruiters see the positive side of you. So that's what you'll be doing in the job interview preparation session. Like I said, it's going to be a one-on-one session with a professional that will take you through how you can get schedule the interview and land that take home. Also, every week you're going to have weekly mentorship sessions. Okay, those weekly mentorship sessions are sessions whereby we get to mentor you on how you can properly succeed in the tech journey. Okay, how you can properly succeed in the tech industry. So you've begun your tech journey, right? So you register for the program, you're learning the skills, but sometimes you just need someone to tell you that, oh, it's all right, you're definitely going to get this job. Because sometimes we apply for jobs and then we get rejection letters. That's perfectly fine. You need someone to tell you that, oh, that's fine. All you need to do is you need to learn from what you did wrong, all right, and implement it in your next job search. So you do, so whatever you did wrong, you do it right this time. Okay, so that's what the weekly mentorship sessions are all about, where we talk to you, give you what is currently happening in the industry, the latest hack on how you can land a job role, and to encourage you to not give up the fight, all right? To remember the reason why you began the program and to assure you that you can definitely achieve whatever it is you set to achieve. Okay, now the fact when you go through the Power Platform program, you go through the Power Platform program, you go through the internship and all that, you are not just eligible for only applying for Power Platform developer roles. No, with the Power Platform developers too, when you become a Power Platform developer, you are able to apply for other roles, such as the business intelligence analyst, which is also known as the AI analyst. You can apply for roles such as the system analyst, the process analyst, the Power Apps developer as well. So various roles, you can apply for multiple roles. Okay, So you learning the Power Platform, gives you a window for you to apply to any of these job roles. All right. So like I said, just learning the Power Platform does not mean, when you are searching for jobs, you only go to the Power Platform. There are a bunch of roles you can apply for, because all these roles require your skill set as a Power Platform developer. Okay, so once again, doing the Power Platform program, you're going to be learning these tools, the Power App, the Power BI. You're also going to be learning about SharePoint, Database, LinkedIn, the entire package. So you have the entire package in the Power Platform program. Your 1 month free intensive internship is still on track. You build a portfolio with 6 high-end projects. Note, high-end projects. You gain online presence for job prospect visibility, very, very important. And also you get to be coached and mentored with us. All right. Your learning roadmap. How is your learning roadmap going to be? How is your journey going to be? The first thing is that it's a 3-month learning program. Okay. Some of these things we have established, but we are summarizing now. You get to work on project-based, you get to have project-based live classes for 2 months. You receive, then after you're done with your training, you are given a project for you to work on, which is known as the platform project. So you work on your platform project for 2 weeks, and then also you get a 1 month free virtual internship. All right. The next is it's a virtual instructor led class, like I mentioned earlier. The class schedules Saturdays 11 to 2 p.m. and on Sundays you are giving watch me do it videos. Okay. Also, you get to join a series of recruitment act sessions. All right. How you can position yourself for success and stand out from your peers. Right. When you are applying for jobs, the growth internship is free. Like I said earlier, it's 1 month, and you also you get to work on different projects. So during the internship, the growth internship, you work on various projects in order to ensure you have a good portfolio when you're applying for this job. So sometimes when you apply for roles, the organizations want to see what you've done to ensure that, we are employing the right person for this job. This person has experience and can work on this kind of projects, can build this kind of solutions for us as well. Okay. Other opportunities apart from working as a full-time employee, that's as a Power Platform developer, you can also work as a freelancer and earn in dollars. These are a list of sites whereby you can get remote jobs. So we have the LinkedIn, the remote.co, the Upwork, we have Indeed, we have Wellfunds, and so many more. Right? You're going to be exposed to each and every one of these websites during the course of the session. Okay, so we some of us that are looking to relocate, okay, we can, with the Power Platform skill, right, you can actually relocate using the tier 4 visa. All right, so you're going to be taught how you can do all these things, because one thing that we come to notice is that some persons think that everybody's involved in tech now, right? That Bola is in tech, Kunle is in tech. Like everywhere I go, I hear tech, I hear tech, I hear tech. That means the industry is becoming saturated. That means I can't travel abroad using this particular skill. The answer to that is that's a very, very big no. According to Gartner studies, 64% of IT executives say the tech talent shortage is the barrier keeping them from adopting emerging technologies. So they're even saying there's a barrier, that there's a tech shortage. Okay, currently in the tech industry, there's a tech shortage. So there's more than enough piece of the cake for everyone. If you're looking to move to the UK, you can use the global talent visa as long as you know this tech skills, as long as you are able to utilize the Power Platform, right? So for the Germany, we have the Blue Card scheme. Singapore, we have the Tech Pass program, and so on and so forth. All right. So I know that we've been watching what is the what's the price of the program? What do I need to do to register for the program? The price for the price for the program, right, is £400, all right, or 320,000 naira, and this can be paid in 2 installments of £250 and 250 pounds, which will be the first installment, and £150, which will be the second installment. Or you can pay in that's an error 200,000 first installment and 120,000 for the second installment. Now, remember at the start of the session, I mentioned that we that there's a special offer for those that stay to the end of the session, right? So what is that special offer? All right, for the special offer is that there's a discount, right, for the first 20 participants to register. We are starting a new cohort, right? So we are starting a new cohort in September. So there's an error here, okay? So the new cohort begins in September, the first Saturday of September, right? And the first 20 persons to register for that cohort get to pay. They get to pay £300 or 270,000 naira. All right. So you get a discount. Then you also get to pay this, pay the discount in 2 installments. Okay. So that if you can't make the full payment at once, you can make the first payment, which is £200, and the second payment, which is £100. Or when you're paying naira, you can make the first payment, which is 180,000 naira, or the second installment, which is 90,000. After making the first installment, which is 180,000 naira, then you get to make a second installment of 90,000 naira 1 month after the start of the program. All right. So when you make the first installment, you get to have a 1 month grace period before you make the second installment. All right. So this discount applies to the first 20 persons to register, just the first 20 persons. All right. So discount is not for everyone. So I will advise you to jump on this opportunity as soon as possible, because sometimes we then start getting questions like, oh, is this discount here available? Oh, I was in the session, please can I get discount and all that. So to avoid that, you can just make the first payment, right? So the first installment, in order to ensure you secure a slot. Okay, in order to ensure that you secure a slot in the discount. Okay, so these are a list of our account details. So it's also going to be dropped on the chat box, right? So a link, our main start link, where you get to see all the payment details that you need to register for the program and all that. Okay, so I'm going to be taking questions now. If we have any questions, you can kindly just use the raise hand icon. I'll be more than happy to call on you. Okay, so do we have any question? Okay, so CJ asks, can I create a Telegram chatbot using this application? Of course, you can create a chatbot and launch it in various platforms, right? So that works as well. Okay, quickly, I'll just show you. Okay, so quickly, I'll just show you some of right. So some of the things we've done the year 2022. All right. So in the year 2022, we helped about 300 persons transition from the classroom into their first real job in tech. Okay. So these persons they knew nothing about tech previously. All right. So from the classroom, we help them transition from the classroom directly into their first job in tech across the UK, the US, Canada, Europe, and Asia. 300 persons for just those, all right, just those that just knew about tech for the first time, all right. So we are not counting those that already had some knowledge about it, and we still have them land the tech. These 300 persons are just the persons that did not know anything about it and got their first role after training with us. So be rest assured that it's very, very possible for you to land the tech role as soon as you go through this program. Okay, so we have participants that work in various organizations, right? Last year we held an hackathon. Okay, during the hackathon there was 1 million naira up for grab, So we were featured in some newspapers as well, such as the Business Day, the Punch and all that. So when you get the slides later on, you can take a look at all these articles and just read up on some of the things that we've been able to accomplish. Also this year, we also granted 300 women, all right, scholarships. This was done to commemorate the International Women's Day, right? So we gave 300 women scholarships to train with us, and that was, I think that was done in March. We also had we had another data analytics hackathon this year, all right, whereby the prize fund was $8,000, and we had some fantastic judges in our midst. We had Michelle Conway, all right, which is she's a lead data scientist in the UK. We had Sadiq, we had Sebastian, we had Olamide, some fantastic personalities, all right, that were judges in the data analytics hackathon. And we also have various testimonials, right, from our participants, people that have been able to get jobs. We have Chizoba, who got a full-time job with the NHS UK as a data engineer after training with analytics. So we have, a screenshot of the conversation here, right? So it says, sorry. So he said, how did it go? He said, I believe I got the first job just waiting for the formal confirmation. So that's Chizoba. We have so many of these. We have Idris that got a full-time role with Jaguar Land Rover in the UK as a data engineer. We have Sunday as well. Sunday got a job as a regulatory data analyst in the UK after training with us and in the full stack data science program. As you can see, here's a snapshot of the conversation. All right, and then we also have Nate. Nate got a job, got a full-time role as a data scientist in the US as well. Several of them, so many. And one of this participants, one of the stories that I really love to tell is about Uthman, right? So Uthman got a job in, so Uthman got a job in the UK, all right, after going through the program and what internship with us. The story about Uthman is that the story behind the way Uthman got the job is when he applied for the program, all right, he applied because of his brother. So his brother was the one that attended one of our master class and was like, oh, I think this would be nice, Uthman. Why don't you apply for this and get involved, learn a tech skill and all that. And then before Uthman even finished the program, that's while he was still undergoing his both internship, he reached out to us that he had gotten a job offer and that he'd like to book an interview session. So we had an interview session with him, and after the session, he went for the job interview. He came out and told us the good news some days later that he was able to get the job as a business intelligence officer in the UK. All right, so wonderful testimony. We have wonderful testimonies. Okay, so I'm just going to take questions now. So I think Sylvester had his hand up earlier. So Sylvester, if I can just raise your hand so I can ask you to unmute and for you to get to ask a question. Or if there's any other person that have a question, so you can just use the raise hand icon. Okay, so I will just let me show you some of the applications you get to build, okay, that you get to build using when you join us, right, using the Power Apps. Okay, so just a moment. Okay, so this is one of the applications we get to build. So this is for an organization called Acme. Okay, so you can see the application is meant to help their dispatch riders. All right, so this is login screen. So we have the sign up, you have an account, the basic things you see in some applications, and then you can sign in here. So the sign up details are stored in a database which was connected to the application. Okay, so you sign in and then the password, I think that was password I used. Okay, so like I said, all these are stored in the database, all right? So once you log in, This is the dispatcher screen, whereby the dispatcher gets to see a list of technicians that are available. We have available technicians. We have 5 currently available, and they can also see the list of service requests that was sent in by customers, and also they get to see a map. Okay, so a map of the location of each and every one of these service requests that have been these requests that have been sent in by customers. Okay, so this is just one of the just one of the projects you're working on. So this is taking its time to load. This is going to show us a map. Okay, the map will contain the locations of each and every one of these service requests. So you can see we have there are like 3 different service requests around the world. So I can zoom in on this. Okay, so I can zoom in on this and see the location. This is the dispatcher screen. So if we are to go to the technician screen, just a moment. Okay, great. So if you are to go to the technician screen, all right. So the technicians get to see the service request list as well, and then clicking on any one of these, they get to see the exact location of where they need to be at a certain point in time to fix an issue. All right. So this case study is a very big case study where you are going to be before you begin working on this application. All right. You will use the business analysis tool that's talking about the gap analysis, software development lifecycle to really understand the problem of the organization and understand the solution that the application is going to be building. Okay, so you can see this is currently located in Amsterdam. So I can, to see the board view clearly. Now the technician sees this, knows, oh, I'm supposed to be at Amsterdam to fix the problem that the customer is having. So if I go back and select another, now, you see that that map gets updated, and the map gets updated, and I see the new location of the service request. Right, so different service requests coming in from various customers. That was in Amsterdam. So this is in Italy. Okay, so this once this loads. Fantastic. So you can see I have location here. The technician can see this and know that, oh, I'm supposed to be at this point and I'm supposed to be fixing something at this point. Okay. There are various other functionalities of this application, but I'm just going to show you that just that. Okay, just a few. Okay, so once more, I'll show you. This is the way the classroom looks like. So as soon as you register for the program, right, you're going to be sent a link to join the Google Classroom. And in the Google Classroom, you can see the list of all your materials. Okay, your materials, your login details, and everything. So if I go to the classwork session, this is cohort 8. Cohort 8, that is the cohort that just started. Okay, that's the cohort that started, I think, on the 5th of August, so like 2 weeks ago. And here you have the interview prep. So once you click on this, you can book a session at this point. Okay, so you can select a date and time to book an interview prep session. So this will always be at the top of your classroom in case any time you receive a job offer, which they are being called for an interview. So you can see the Power Apps class. These are the slides. Okay, so these are the slides. So if I click on this, right, so you get to see, you get to have all the slides. So all these things will be sent across to you. That's when you during the classes. All right, so this is what they are today. I think this was what they did today. So they took a look at Power Apps and Acme Solutions. Okay, so this is a case study. This is a project which they worked with on during the class. All right, so like I said, it's a project-based learning system. Okay, so it's a project-based learning system. So they got to see how they can use the various business analysis tools to work on this application. All right, so this is the process flow map. We have the process flow map, we have the gap analysis, we have the user flow, the wireframes, how the application is going to look like before they begin building it. Okay, and then after this, they went to the Power Apps environment and started working on the application. Okay, so this was just what they did today. I think I can show you another slide. So if I click on this session recording, so you can see the way the class went. All right, so if I click on this, you get to see how the class went, the interaction. Okay, so I'll try to play that very soon. Also, they had a CB review session. So they're going to have multiple CB review sessions. Okay, so they started the program on the 5th of August, like I said, and they are already taking a look at the CB. And here we have the mentorship session. So we have the login details whereby they get to have the details to log in, the session recording as well. As you can see, each and every session has its own session recordings, all right? Whereby even if you miss the class, when you come back, you get to still be able to go through the class and practice, which is very, very crucial. Okay, so the introduction to Power Platform, we can take a look at this slide, all right? Right, so yeah, this is the slide, and then they took a look at the various components of the Power Platform, the Power BI. This was their first class, right? So in their first class, they already understood all these things and began working with the business analysis and methodologies. Okay, so you see that soon. All right, so we have the software development lifecycle. All right, then what it is for the different phases of the lifecycle. Then they worked on the case study where they implemented the software development lifecycle, which is very, very important. Remember, like I always say, it's a project-based kind of learning, a project-based kind of learning. So for each and every, all these methodologies worked on various case studies. So this was on Innovate Tech. Okay, so this is the process flow map, and they also worked on a case study for the process flow map, whereby we saw we took a look at a company called Grow Gadgets, the problem they were having, and how we could use that's the process flow map to really define their problem. This is the gap analysis. We took a look at the gap analysis, how they could implement the gap analysis to solve the problem of Grow Gadgets and all that. All right, user flows, wireframing. So you see the class is the full package literally. Each and every one of these methodologies, they are working with a project. So don't forget about that. They are working with a case study for each and every one of these methodologies. And this was all they did in the first class. Okay, so this is not the entire program. This was what they did in the first class. They are already working on that amazing project I just showed you. This is just the August cohort. Okay, the August cohort. I don't want us to forget about that. This is just the August cohort. All right. So once again, I'm going to ask if we have any question. So I think Kingsley has been answering some of the questions so far in the chat box. So if you want to speak, maybe you have a question, you can also use the raise hand icon, and I'll be more than happy to unmute you so you can ask your question. Okay, so I'm just going to go back a bit. Great. So I'll take a look at the chat box. So okay, thank you. So Ni asks, kindly provide the form to fill. Okay, thank you, Kingsley. So Kingsley has provided the login details. I'm also going to send in the link to our pay stack. That's the main stack link whereby you can see the details to register for this program. Remember, there's a discount for you, and the discount is just for the first 20 persons. Okay, just for the first 20 persons. So you need to hurry to ensure that you tap in on that discount, or because if you don't do that, you will then have to pay the full amount, which is £400 when you're paying in pounds, or 320,000 when you're paying in naira, instead of the 270,000 when you get to that's when you tap into the discount. Okay, so do we have any question? Any question? Okay, so Victor is asking what laptop specification is needed. All right, so for you to be able to participate in this program, all you need is you just need a standard business laptop. Okay, so you don't really need anything too high tech. 8 gig RAM is all right, like 8 gig RAM, that's the RAM. Then at least a sizable amount of storage. But the technologies you are going to be working with are not really energy. They are just normal business application. So a standard business laptop will do the trick. 8 GB it's a nice start. All right. So once you have that, I think everything should be fine. Okay, so that was for Victor. I'll just scroll a bit to see if there's any question that was left unanswered. Okay, so Sylvester said his question was answered. Fantastic. Victor said, are we to pay now or later? So you can make payments now. Remember, like I said, you need to hurry up. You need to key in on those discounts. It is very, very crucial you do that. All right, make payments as fast as possible. Because if you don't, then you are going to need to pay the full amount. Right? So you can make the first installment, right? If you are not able to make the full payment, so you can make the first installment of 180,000, right? When you are paying in naira, and £200 when you are paying in pounds. So okay, Gladys says, I'm watching on my phone. How do I migrate to my laptop? Okay, so why do you want to migrate to your laptop, Gladys? All right, so if you, like I said, as long as you stay to the end of the session and ensure you fill in the attendance form, okay? So you're going to be sent the recordings and then you get to practice everything that we did in today's class. All right, so you don't need to migrate to your laptop at this particular point, okay? But when you register for the program, ensure you have a laptop, because it's very, very necessary. You have a laptop or a desktop, whatever kind of personal computer you use, to follow up and practice the things that are going to be taught in class, work on the projects and all that. Okay, so I think we can call it a night. And ensure you key in on the discounts, right? Ensure you key on the discounts. And I hope to see you in class. Goodbye, everyone.